period. We'll get the countdown from H1 Unlimited.
Here we go.
4, 3, 2, 1. Mark 5 minutes. Green.
5-minute period underway for Centauro Incorporated. Unlimited 3A, Brad Luce, bring him out of the pits.
Here we go, Delta Reel track. Andrew Tate, he'll be the first one away from the dock here. Tate comes out first, then it's gonna be Dustin Eccles, the big surprise winner the last time out. Waiting for Jimmy Shane in the Miss Home Street. The U1, this is gonna be an interesting start sequence because I talked with Andrew Tate, I spoke with Jimmy Shane. Both of them shook their head and said, wow, our timing marks are way off, because clearly they both jumped the start last time. Look for them to clean that up this time, Jeff Ayler. Here comes Eccles. Here comes Shane right behind him.
It is a 2.72 mile track here in Detroit. If you're just joining us along the shoreline and listening and watching at home through H1 Unlimited video provided by Jared and Tate Meyer, you can watch that at Facebook and YouTube. The preliminary heats, 3A, 3B, 4A, 4B, 4 laps. The winner take-all final at 4:10 this afternoon will be 5 laps. Brad Luce, you explain it best. All 3 boats are up and running. When the drivers leave the pit area, when they come to the start-finish line buoy before the clock strikes 0, if you jump the gun, you're issued a 1-minute penalty on a lapse time. Your lane is not assigned to you when you leave the pit area. They tried to finesse the boat and guide it toward lane 1, the shortest way around, during this milling period.
Yeah, and we just saw Andrew Tate come around the Rooster Tail turn, see Jimmy Shane sitting in about lane 2, and so Andrew gave it a little bit of juice, pulled up alongside Mr. Shane, and just said, I'll take lane 1, at least for right now, thank you, at the 3-minute mark of our Heat 3A. Jeff, got to give a little shout out here. I understand we are being broadcast now over at the Detroit Yacht Club. Detroit Yacht Clubbers, welcome to the Metro Detroit Chevy Dealers Hydrofest APBA Cup, and a special shout over there to Ray the bartender. They're all having a good time listening to us, Jeff.
All 3 boats are up and running for our fans along the shoreline and watching online. The Bright Orange 440 Bucket List Racing, Dustin Eccles out of Sultan, Washington, halfway up the back chute. Next in line on the back chute at the 2:25 mark in the dominant white, Walled Lake, Michigan's Andrew Tate in U9 Delta Reel track, and stalking Tate behind him in the Home Street blue and white, Miss Home Street, Jimmy Shane. Brad, we are 2 minutes and 10 seconds away.
Would
I
Jimmy
expect
cut?
them all to come around that turn.
Would Jimmy cut? I thought maybe. I thought just maybe, but I think that's a movie saves for later in the day. 2 minutes. 2 minutes to the start of our Heat 3A.
Tate and Shane met in 2A. Tate got to the inside. Shane was in 2. And right now, Andrew looks like he would love to position that boat owned by Lori and Mike Jones out of Lake Tapps, Washington, on the inside lane. But Dustin Eccles will lead him up. He's well to the outside, just past the Whittier, followed by Tate. And then Shane and the Miss Home Street. We are 1:30 away until the start. Centauro Incorporated, Unlimited, Heat 3A on this hot, humid, muggy day in Detroit. You can see the humidity in the sky to the west, Detroit to the right, Windsor, Canada to the left, but the winds are down, and that's a great sign here for the rest of the afternoon at the Gold Cup, as we're 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. 1 minute period has come and gone. All 3 boats were in a planing attitude at 1 minute. Leading them up the back straightaway, looks like he'll go to the outside. Dustin Eccles and Bucket List Racing. Andrew Tate looks like he'll slide the Delta Reel track in 1, but no, Brad. Now Jimmy Shane angled toward the buoy row. Bring him up to the turn.
And if you can see Jimmy Shane move to the left and toward the buoy row, so can his radio man and his spotter on the course. He can tell Andrew exactly what's going on behind him. Andrew right now looks like he is sitting in 1. Jimmy's going to be in 2. It's going to be Eccles on the far outside leading him up here. Inside 25 seconds to the start. This is a good measuring point right here for Jimmy Shane. Can he drive around Andrew Tate if Tate's not tardy at the start the way he was last time? Coming up on 10 seconds. This is going to be a hot one, Jeff. Eccles is off the corner. Here comes Tate and Shane. Bring him home.
We are 3, 2, 1. Mark and Dustin Eccles nails a start on the outside. Tate and Shane tardy as we're racing in Santoro Incorporated Unlimited 3A. Eccles your leader, but the top 2 qualifiers to his inside appear to have enough momentum to get around the orange. Tate in lane 1, Shane in 2, Eccles in 3. They get to the Belle Isle Bridge turn. Who gets there first? It's Andrew Tate, Wald, Michigan. In the Delta Rail track, Jimmy Shane is on his hip in second. They come off the turn. It's the first time they've been hooked up for the weekend. They're deck to deck.
Side by side, coming down the backstretch, halfway up. This is what we waited for. It is Shane on the outside, Tater on the inside. Tate's got him by a boat length. This is unlimited hydroplane racing at its very best. They are dead even at the yacht club. Tate sets it up. Got to keep it on the water and in the lane. Shane holds him tight. Tate is through. It's Tate by 2 boat lengths, Jeff.
It's side by side dueling. Santoro Incorporated Unlimited 3A, your leader. After lap number 1, make it Andrew Tate by a boat length over Jimmy Shane and Miss Home Street. Dustin Eccles in 3rd in Bucket List Racing. It's Tate, the local favorite from Walled Lake on the inside. Shane, the native of Havre de Grace, Maryland, now residing in Covington, Washington, on the outside. They get there first. Brad is like you say, you can take a blanket and cover both of them. They're at the apex. It's Tate. Here comes Shane on the outside. They are deck to deck for Mary Hindley. The Delta Rail track shoots. The Home Street shoots. Look at that boat race.
Doesn't get any better than this in H1 Unlimited Racing. I got some new fans up here. I just told them this is it. This is what we wait for. It is Tater. It is Shane. And it's Tate by a couple of boat lengths. Now, he's got to leave room for Andrew. I'm sure he will. They hit that corner to $1.90. And Tate holds his line. Dead even, Jeff, at the exit pin.
Boy, Shane slid out and Tater got a great corner. And now Shane and Tate went inside the infield and came back out. Jimmy Shane, now your leader. Making about an 8 boat length advantage over Andrew Tate and Delta Rail track. Dustin Eccles in 3rd. An exciting Santoro Incorporated Unlimited 3A. We're past the halfway mark. Shane with that advantage. He gets to that big left-hand sweeper first. I think Tate has sent the message now, Brad. Shane comfortably out in front. Tate will settle to get those 300. Eccles will come across to complete his 2nd lap in 3rd. Lap and a half to go. It's all Home Street Blue.
It is all the Miss Home Street, and you're right. Andrew Tate is going to let him go. I think he made that decision up here last time. He came through the rooster tail, and the boat hooked a little bit to the left on him, and he actually went into the race course, as you called it. Then he had to turn to the right. The boats don't turn right at all. He had lost all his momentum, all his ground. It is Shane. Bring him down. Complete 3, get a white, start the 4th.
White flag is displayed, 3 in the books and 1 more to go. Jimmy Shane now comfortably in front here in Santoro Incorporated Unlimited 3A. Andrew Tate off the rooster tail turn. He sees the white flag. Walled Lake, Michigan's Andrew Tate, 1 more lap to go in the 2nd position. Dustin Eccles, your winner, back in 2B in the 3rd spot, working up the back straightaway in the Bucket List Racing. Jimmy Shane, 3-time Gold Cup winner. 14 in Alberto, 15 in Alberto. Your defending champion. Brad, a half a lap to go for Jimmy Shane in front.
Young man from Havre de Grace, Maryland, wants a big weekend. So far, so good. He would be the top qualifier. He won his 1st heat. He won his 2nd heat. Looking like this one's going to come his way, too. Here comes Eccles through the up the corner. He will stay way wide. There's good water on the inside for Jimmy. Just got to get through this corner one more time. But to your point, Jeff Ayler, the message was sent by Andrew Tate. He's got a hot boat. There he is right in front. You can touch him, Jeff.
Wow, he swings it way outside. Checkered flags waving. Here's your winner, a Santoro Incorporated Unlimited 3A, Jimmy Shane, Miss Home Street. Working through turn number 2, Walled Lake, Michigan's Andrew Tate gives his fans a wave. Nice pickup. Checkered flag out. Second place for Andrew Tate in the Delta Real Track here in Santoro Incorporated Unlimited 3A. Dustin Eccles just coming off the exit pin of turn number 1 and third in the bucket list racing. And Brad Luce, this is a huge 225 for the orange. Boy, any finish whatsoever in the fourth section, they're going to be in that Gold Cup final. I think Brad stepped away for a moment to go down and get our winner of Unlimited 3A as Jimmy Shane is on his cool-off lap, and Dustin Eccles gave a wave. He walked the bucket list racing right in front of our faithful fans at the Detroit Yacht Club. Love those guys over there at the Yacht Club. And here comes Eccles. Checkered flag is out. Third place finish for Dustin Eccles, bucket list racing. So write them down in pencil along the shoreline and at home. All turbine boats will go through tech inspection in Santoro Incorporated Unlimited 3A. Your winner, Jimmy Shane, Miss Home Street. Second place, Andrew Tate, Delta Real Track. Third, Dustin Eccles, Bucket List Racing. Up next, Santoro Incorporated 3B.
Jeff Ayler, I heard you talking there while I was coming down the inside of the pit tower. I have a date with Mr. Jimmy Shane, so I'm going to pick him up, put him in the golf cart here, and to view in the grandstand, I will have Jimmy Shane
Craig
over there.
Trainer, please come to the second deck of the pit tower. Craig Trainer to the second deck.
It's becoming kind of a common theme here, Jeff Ayler. That's 3 heats up, 3 heats down, all with victories. And the top qualifying too. You know, they call that Grand Salami if you can off.
Might be good. Might be good.
Care, just wants the victory in the final heat. He doesn't care about these. He's just tested against that white one.
Might be.
Was fun.
Sorry, Brad. Might be good that Jimmy's winning music and the Corvette might be on tape instead of the old record. The needle might scratch that song up this afternoon.
Absolutely. But I liked your comment, Jeff, that I think the guys in the Delta Real Track U9, I think they sent a bit of a message down that, hey, he's here, and it's only going to get faster as it goes on. So that was going to be until Andrew had that little hiccup here coming off of the Rooster Tail turn. The boat hooked a little bit to the left. Suddenly he found himself, of course, by the time he got back out, gone. And that's how tight these two are. You can't have a mistake. You can't have a bottle. All right, I'm going to step away. You in as soon as I have Jimmy Shane, the Allied Award stage.
Thank you, Brad. All 3 boats returning to the pit dock.